NRG moving forward, one of these teams into the bracket, and a beautiful day. I'm excited to see which one we get to see tomorrow.
Well. Punxsutawney Phil predicted an early spring, and in about a half hour, somebody's going to have an early exit out of this first qualifier. Will it be Luminosity? Will it be NRG? This roller coaster comes to an end right now.
It's about staying locked in here as, again, so it's round 5. You need to be able to show up and show out when your team needs it most. Seeing from around the scene, there have definitely been a lot of players who may not have had the Swiss result they've wanted, but to them, making it out is the most important thing, and I feel like it's the same case for these two teams, because you can erase all of this with a better performance tomorrow, but first you have to get through today.
Survive and advance. It really is that simple. Easy for me to say. I'm on this side of it. As Reynolds with the save, stopping Mist. Here goes Toasty. And of course, the desk touched on it. It is surreal for someone like Garrett G to have been around long enough to play with Toasty's older brother, and now teaming with his younger brother. But G's downfield trying to spoil this family reunion for NRG.
Great pass out from Magic Bear to Cheese. Beautiful redirect on target. NRG have to get things under control early. They sent too many people forward. They got punished on the counterattack by LG.
And now what does Reynolds have up his sleeve? Up to the ceiling, easily stopped by Toasty, but nobody else forward for NRG. So now Magic Bear had to get onto it quickly. That's given NRG an opportunity until Toasty gets demolished by Reynolds. Now Mist trying to restart with NRG. It's Garrett G across the way. Indirect for himself. His shot denied. Follow-up from Toasty's on target.
Beautiful play here from Toasty to bring it back in for NRG. A lot of people are going to be looking at Toasty as this series continues on. A good play from Reynolds, though, or from Garrett to get the ball to Reynolds. He makes the mistake, and Toasty in the right place at the right spot.
90 seconds gone by, and we're right back to square one. Reynolds bumped out of the way by Mist. That allows Toasty to come up and take it away, but Reynolds is right back on it. Toasty over to Garrett G, and now Cheese trying to get around the corner and out. Not happening. But a chance for a big clear, and Reynolds kind of took his time, and Garrett G came in from out of nowhere to pick his pocket, and that could be a missed opportunity for Luminosity. They are on the right side of the field now, as Reynolds will dive in on Toasty. Here comes Cheese. Double is on the money, and LG's back in front.
Cheese again over the course of Swiss, just stepping up. Got Garrett, said, as long as I get you out of the net, that's all I need. Plays it off the back wall, gets the follow-up good. Second goal for Cheese, second goal for Luminosity.
Defense has been suspect for these teams throughout the past month or so leading up into this season, and you would not expect that with a team with Mist on the roster, but that's just how it's played out. Don't expect a low-scoring series here. 3 goals in the first half of game 1, the first 3 of many, as Cheese doesn't have anybody to pass to. He just threw it at the backboard hoping somebody would be there. They weren't, and now Garrett blocked out as it was Reynolds coming out to cut off the angle way out in front. Garrett will try here. Nothing there. Mist blocked by Cheese, and back and forth they go.
Mish has been a type of player who, over the course of the offseason, individually, has really stood out for a lot of people. People always talk about the hours thing, but that is something that he's gotten up tremendously. But he's also improved mechanically on the ball as well. He has become a strong threat offensively as well, still keeping his defense good. But NRG's troubles still continue despite that. 2 minutes to go in game, and you got Magic Bear putting it top right.
Wow. I mean, this is brilliant. Reynolds jumping up. He knows Magic Bear is right where he needs to be. Garrett G had the play read. He was in the right place. He just didn't jump in time. Magic Bear's shot perfectly placed top right. 3-1 the lead now for LG.
And LG starting to really run away with things early. Oh no, this is a breakdown. What's going on the side of NRG? 50 off the kickoff. Cheese plays this one high. Garrett just can't read the backboard. I mean, it's a tough one to go straight down. Misread there, and another quick goal. Cheese here, 3 for 3. As Luminosity, 3-goal lead on NRG in game 1.
Give the newcomer to this tandem of Magic Bear and Reynolds a hat trick in game 1, in round 5 no less. The pressure's on, and Cheese is feeling none of it. He's going to rotate back as Garrett G now will start the charge for NRG. They've still got a chance here in game 1, but they've got to get goals early and often. Reynolds to the backboard. He's just going to delay, and like we've seen a couple of times already in this Swiss stage, just drag the opposition in, make them come to you, and it's just not happening for NRG right now. As Toasty will play it across. Mist is there. He had to jump out at that though because Reddle had it red, and now it's Toasty who kind of let that one slide, and Garrett G has to rush back. Final minute, and it's all Luminosity.
NRG, it feels like they've been kind of playing catch up this game. Not able to get too much of a strong offensive output. They've been able to match the kind of shot totals here. They are actually out shooting Luminosity by 1, but it's none of them have ever felt really poor defensively. Speaking of almost poor defense there, Magic Bear just gets a free follow-up. Look at this. This is him the entire play. Pop up over Toasty. You have missed last bag. Magic just goes again, and it's right behind him. NRG are giving up goals that I feel like they shouldn't, and it could be a bad sign for things to come. 37 seconds left.
Magic's shots have not always been the most accurate, but that one was. He's had a couple of really good ones for his 2 goals. He also has 2 assists. Just racking up the tallies here in game 1, which has turned into a runaway for Luminosity Gaming. Missed, hits the crossbar. Garrett G will score with 20 seconds left and at least keep some semblance of hope alive, but they've got to have the most godlike kickoffs they've had in a long time.
Yeah, in order to make this one competitive, but at least for the rest of the series, this particular goal, able to get that one quickly off the kickoff. NRG on the board. So, but even then, the scoreline is not really going to be an accurate tell of how this game has been, which has been mainly in favor of Luminosity. Final 10 seconds on the clock, and LG able to make a statement in game 1. Cheese especially. Yeah, there could be something there on the kickoff department, but you got to give it to LG. They were shooting tremendously well that game. Magic Bear with a shot top right corner. Cheese with the ball where he plays it to himself, gets a good follow-up, but they are still here in this round 5 spot. It won't matter if they can't make it to top 8 stacks.
They had an absolute war with G2 earlier on today. Here we go again. Luminosity up 1-0. What can they do with this opening kickoff? Magic Bear has it for Cheese. Reynolds had jumped as well. That burned some boost, and he just couldn't run onto a shot here as Toasty will grab that corner boost. He went past the ball. Nobody else went after that ball, so Reynolds can play this. This is a very ugly start to this game, and it's probably the kind of start that Luminosity wants because, you know, I kind of see NRG as more of a finesse squad. And when they're not able to play pretty Rocket League, they're at a huge disadvantage.
Ooh, but you got to watch out for that man that's popping up on that corner side of the screen. Reynolds, back-to-back demos. He's been a force over the course of today, not only in the physical department, making teams uncomfortable, but also in the assist department as well. We've seen him get some fantastic passes. His mechanics have been on form. And Luminosity have a chance here to utilize that for victory. It's going to be up to NRG to really kind of battle past old demons, especially that physicality. Garrett is no stranger to being victim of that. So far, so good at the start here for NRG at least. They've not let in anything.
Toasty to the back wall. Garrett G is there, but so too is Cheese. And now Toasty's shot, or at least center ball. Nobody there for it. And now Magic Bear through traffic. He's got Reynolds lurking behind him. Cheese jumping into for Luminosity. And not a whole lot happening there for Luminosity. They try again. Cheese through the corner and nothing there.
13 threes, 15 left here. You're seeing Luminosity, good turn there from Magic Bear, trying to get it to Cheese. It's a little awkward, but the off-speed ball works. NRG not expecting such a slow shot, and it gets right by him.
Cheese picking up right where he left off. Hat trick in game 1. Gets the opening goal in game 2. What a day that Cheese has had. I mean, he's been everywhere for Luminosity in this opening day, and he's got another.
Oh man, back-to-back again. Mirror from game 1. Double commit on the goal line, and Cheese just picks it up, puts it into the top right. Luminosity know how to pressure this NRG team, and you see it play after play, how they get the ball up in front of the orange box, and how they make the most of it every time.
Magic Bear repels that, so too does Cheese. Garrett G will just have to boom it away and hope somebody is there. Missed was, and Magic Bear just falls back in time. Now he's gonna circle around on this. He's gonna full tank a boost. What can he do with it? Right at Cheese, which is a losing proposition for so many people today. And now Toasty out of the corner for himself, and Cheese disrupts it. Garrett G is still up the ladder. Drop down, nobody home, and Magic Bear clears.
Yeah, no way. Now Miss trying to make his way back to the defense with no boost or low boost. He was able to pick up that corner. Now we get to see what he can do on the ball. Chance here for NRG to get something going. It's been a struggle for them to get on the board offensively. Again, mirroring game 1. But we have seen NRG play from behind many, many times. So I wouldn't just count them out just yet, but here we go. Garrett's a miss. Missed, can't get the read off the ceiling. Reynolds, light touch. Toasty plays it past 1, but nobody really in the midfield, so now here comes Luminosity on the push. Reynolds upfield, won't be able to get anything there. Miss tried to clear it out, but geez, great grab, great control of possession, and they keep this on the orange end again as they try to work past the defense, but there's Miss, and NRG can start to move forward.
Good ball by Cheese to get that out of harm's way, deep into the corner. And now Reynolds with Magic Bear. Lead blocker. Reynolds forces it through, and a 3-goal lead for LG.
You see Magic Bear up in front. Garrett's in danger, tries to go high to wrap around him, but Magic had a read on Garrett G. Not the best challenge, pinched in the net, 3-0, as Luminosity showed no signs of slowing down.
So Mist will have to trigger this from deep in NRG territory. Try to get the flip reset. Garrett G up as well. Toasty thought about circling in, and LG is trying to play over the top of NRG now, with NRG trying to kind of press the issue. They've got to chase this game down 3 goals. 3 goals was the difference in game 1 as well. A wild shootout that went 5-2. NRG had a couple opportunities to get that a little bit tighter. They have not been afforded those same opportunities here in the second game.
Miss trying to create something. There's a demo on the play. Toasty just needs to get there and wrap around it, but he can't. Oh, man. LG scrambled on the goal line, and it was enough. 30 seconds remaining. You were hoping NRG would be able to score with time so they could try to build something here. But the final 15 seconds and that clearance from Reynolds confirms that Luminosity will be going up 2 games in this series. They will put NRG on match point, and if NRG want to stay alive in the qualifier, they will have to reverse sweep.
Cover over this Luminosity highlight reel as they dominate game 2, very similar to the way they did in game 1. They just have not allowed anybody on the NRG side, particularly Mist, to get as involved in the offense as they would like.
It does.
You wouldn't have thought so coming into today. Welcome to Swiss. Game 3 is underway.
Big time game 3. And you gotta be able to step up when the pressure's on you. Miss does just that. Right off the kickoff, gets a high ball. Magic Bear can't get a read. Miss does not miss a beat. Puts that one into the back of net, getting NRG their first goal.
Missed with his first goal of the series as well. It comes 5 seconds in to a must-win game, which is very understating it at this point. Cheese coming onto this one. He's there well ahead of Garrett G. Can he get anything central? Yes, he can, but the Magic Bear shot denied by Toasty. Miss thought about going up the wall for this. NRG still kind of in disarray defensively. Reynolds going across the way. G's coming up as well. Luminosity is not letting NRG get comfortable in their own defensive end at all. It is a mess as G's got it down in front. Toasty bumps Mist out of the way, says, get out of the way, let me clear this, and he does.
Yeah, it's looking really rough for NRG. Look at this, Reynolds gets off ball. As soon as he gets off ball, he tries to push things forward, but Garrett, ready for it. Garrett G, I love to see this. Even with the lead block, before Reynolds could get acclimated, Garrett picks it up, gets past two, puts in a second one for NRG.
Less than a minute gone by, and the beast has been awakened. How does Luminosity bounce back from 2 very early goals? Magic Bear has to dance around Garrett G. Who's going to turn on this? Nobody. Mist is up instead. Toasty waiting for a midfield boost. It was never going to appear for him. And now Cheese trying to get around Garrett G. And he may just do so. Out of the corner. Toasty waiting on the goal line, and he just got that away with Magic Bear bearing down on him.
Now it's time. You can see a little bit of more momentum and more pace here on NRG now. It just feels like they've started to figure things out from what Luminosity was giving them. And now they're trying to take control. Garrett G's been a lot more on ball, just trying to force as much as he can. He understands Miss really good in that back end, can take control of things really well and get it past the defense. But they have to remain patient and hold on to their 2-goal lead. It's looking real fragile with LG looming and all the time on the clock, as we aren't even under 3 minutes yet.
Meadows clears out Toasty, but all hands are on deck right now for NRG. G's stuffed by Mist. And now here goes Garrett G. He's got Toasty almost right on his tailpipe, though. He's never going to be able to pass to him. And now Reynolds, let that get away too far from him. Not the cleanest game between NRG and Luminosity. It's all about surviving here in round 5 as that shot rings off the crossbar. Luminosity's best chance, maybe second best chance, has gone by the wayside. They're still scoreless as we get ever closer to the halfway mark, and Reynolds will score thanks to Magic Bear.
You might not have been able to see it on the ball, but you can see it when you look at those boost totals. NRG had next to nothing in the tank. Miss had 0, and he got bumped out of the play. Luminosity, it's just a war of attrition, and they win it every single time. If you get caught in your own half, they will let you feel that pressure.
That kicks high out of the corner. Miss lining one up, and the defense wasn't going to be able to do a thing about it.
Oh!
And this is a 2-goal swing. Missed. Cheese didn't.
Again, NRG, they send 2 people forward. Garrett doing his best to try to dodge the demo. Doesn't think Magic Bear just puts himself in front of Garrett, saying, you can take me out as long as that ball goes into the back of the net. That's all that matters.
Momentum to Luminosity. Another ball forward. Miss jumped up to get to that one. Now Cheese and Reynolds will crisscross. It's Cheese that takes this. Kind of flopping around like a fish, but he got this ball at least somewhat central. And Reynolds will turn on this. And Garrett G, with his full boost, has it all the way. He's stealing as much as he can downfield, but now he may have to rush back. And he jumped in front of Toasty. This leads to numbers, and Luminosity does not convert. Garrett G just barely making the save, but what a mess that turned into for NRG.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous. And honestly, it probably could have put NRG, at least mentally, in a bad spot. All things considered, that would have been a very egregious mistake. Garrett G able to really save that play, which, depending on how this goes, we might take a look back at a little later. Toasty needs a good touch here, and does, but he sends it right over to Reynolds. Luminosity back on the ball, Miss last back. Once again, Reynolds trying to get that bump. Anytime they know they have numbers advantage, they use it.
To the backboard, now missed all the way across very quickly, and Reynolds is all over it, but he let that get away from him again. Reynolds has not done a particularly great job of keeping that ball kind of close to the car. The possession has been fine for Luminosity. It's been good enough to get back into this game. Reynolds plays that around Garrett G. This for Cheese. Easy save by Mist. Toasty avoids contact. Everybody avoids demos. And back and forth we go again into the final minute. 45 remaining.
And you have to be so careful, too, when you play the demo game against Luminosity, because you take yourself out the play, and if you're not successful, it could lead to a 2v1 the other way. Reynolds on the ball now. Gets it past Mist, but great touch out from Toasty to get that save there. NRG not out of the woods yet. 30 seconds remaining. You would have thought that they had momentum they could have built and turned into a win here, but they still have to fight against a Luminosity squad that is bumping and pushing their way through. Cheese gets blocked out, though, by Garrett G, and we could be headed to overtime unless Luminosity surges late.
Oh, they could, too. Magic Bear thought about it. Garrett G kind of gets sandwiched in there. Magic Bear had it challenged all the way across. Reynolds caught it. And will anybody bring this to ground? Well, they thought about it, but now Reynolds might have a go here. Cheese waiting in front, and Reynolds couldn't center. Oh, there was a golden opportunity there. Cheese was waiting. It never got to him. He may still make good on it, though, off this kickoff. He just skies it up and does not chase.
Reynolds picked up that mid boost so he can play there on the side. Magic Bear is looking for a bump. They're trying to give a little bit of separation for Cheese. That was a good touch from Reynolds. Great shot, but Mist ready there. Mist trying to get a shot of his own, but Magic Bear quick to deny and get in front of the ball. Looking for bumps too on Luminosity is Mist. And Garrett playing this one especially close, but it does go the other way. Things are moving all over the place, all over the field for both teams, as NRG has been putting up their best fight yet against Luminosity.
Well, they have saved their best for last. The only question is it good enough? Reynolds and Magic Bear lost this ball. Mist trying to make amends for his miss earlier. Not happening. And now Reynolds and Cheese. Cheese's shot is blocked by Garrett G. Nobody could run forward to go for the demo. And now it's only Magic Bear at the back. Toasty pushes it wide, and Cheese will clear it away. And you may see this kind of ping pong back and forth, waiting for someone to make another mistake. And listen, if the past 6 minutes has been any indication, you don't have to wait very long.
Oh, man. Garrett in a tough spot. Has to go. Oh, but it's a good save from Garrett G. Toasty bumping Reynolds off. Garrett, does he have boost for this? No, he's at 0. He's just playing the 50s out, buying his team some time to reposition. Mist got a little awkward there going on the back wall, but he is still able to get a piece of the ball. He'll bump Reynolds off. It's just about separation and getting a shot opportunity. That one too high. Garrett will get the ball and play it close for now.
Well, Cheese has done everything right so far tonight, except he did not convert there. So he'll get a mulligan, and he's still blocked by Mist, who's still one of the elite defenders, not just in NA, but the world. His stop turned that counterattack into, well, a whole lot of nothing. Garrett G couldn't convert, and now here goes Luminosity again. Reynolds with the demo. Went after Toasty as well. Mist avoided him. This has just turned into a track meet, but still nobody's scoring.
It's counterattack after counterattack at this point. NRG can't keep consistent possession in the blue half. They end up the follower's just too late. So then Luminosity takes the ball, they go upfield, but they send so many people up front, again, to try to get those bumps to make NRG uncomfortable. If they lose possession, then it'll go the other way. So it's left, right, and center. Garrett G gets another great stop out of him. That's gonna be his 6th. Oh, demo on the play though, and Reynolds will finish the job! GG Luminosity, we'll see you in the top 8.
NRG fell behind time and time again.